Thank you so much for clicking on this video. This video is going to be all about Aida Garifullina singing Veux Vivre. It's the only French opera aria that I know the lyrics to in this language. And I just wanted to incorporate just her on the channel because I've reacted to her before in Ti Amo Così and something else with Dimanche, both of which has her and Dimanche in it. If you guys enjoy what you're about to see, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more with the notifications on, and put your requests in the comments if there's any specific opera artist or performer or anything like that in the comments below, because I just want to get into this genre and get into the different songs that these artists sing. Without further ado, let's get started. I wanted to say something about that single phrase alone. Back in 2021, when things weren't chaotic and I had time to myself all the time, I would just sing and sing and sing in songs like these all the time, and opera in general, in my high extension falsetto. What I found about this phrase specifically is it's extremely demanding breath support wise to be able to start so low, go so high, hold a few notes for like a second or two each, and then no, your way down to That takes a lot, especially for me, because when I sing that high, it's difficult to hold tonalness up there. And if I'm not mistaken, this is well over 10 seconds, in which I can barely hold a high A for as long as 9 seconds. So unless you're a specific soprano who is very comfortable with singing high like this, no matter what voice type, it's going to be demanding. But still, if you are comfortable singing this high, if this is where your voice naturally sits, then I would say you can do this. But anyone else, probably not the best idea, considering I ran out of breath too quickly and I can barely survive doing this without taking any single breath in between the phrase. And in opera, it is especially true that you do not breathe in between a phrase. Six seconds in. And she stops at 18 seconds. I could not do that if I wanted to, especially with all the movement that it incorporates. Holding a single long note up top is one thing, but this is completely different. Just wanted to let you guys know that, and just appreciate how well some people can deal with stuff like that, like her. Let's continue. To say something about her diction, it is so phenomenal. Obviously, they recorded this to sound like you were listening to it right there, where she was projecting out into the audience with the instrumentation, no amplification whatsoever. It was pre-recorded to sound similar to that, and I appreciate how some producers know how to do that, because honestly, for someone like me, producing it without letting it sound distorted from the mic is all that is necessary to do. And when you know the nuances like that, to be able to get that specific sound out of a recording, that's so masterful. Just wanted to say something on the production for that. I know other sopranos who have sung this before. I only remember one of them, and I have to look it up real quick to find out what her name is. But one of them that I don't think is the best soprano in general is Nadine Sierra. And then the other one that I just found over here is Anna Netrebko. I don't know how to pronounce her name, but I hope you understand. understand what I mean. She's a dramatic soprano, and this song is apparently meant for more of a lyrical soprano. She is on pitch for a lot of the notes, and when it comes to opera and producing vibrato for the entire time, that can be a little difficult at times. But she keeps the pitch so centered, so amazingly well as having clear, accurate diction for each and every vowel and consonant, even diphthongs. It's so crystal clear for her, and it's amazing. Anna chose a song like this to sing as a dramatic soprano. She can handle it because she is a soprano, but she is on and off pitch every now and then, more than I'd like her to be, and her tone is just so incredibly dark that there's no clarity to the diction that she has when she performs it, and I will link you down below to the video I'm talking about. When it comes to Nadine though, Nadine Sierra, she is able to handle it, but she also often sounds like she beefs up her voice more than necessary, making it sound bigger and just completely big throughout the entire breadth of range to where it's loud the whole time and there's no room for dynamic contrasts. These things, which she does not struggle with, is exactly why I like this version so much. And if you want to get my reaction to Diana Damrau's version, then make sure to put that in the comments below. I recognize that these are very controversial opinions that I might be holding, but I am going to authentically stick with them. Thank you. And if you're okay with it, I'll continue to see what else we have in store for her. I love about that is how clean the run is, and you know exactly how many notes in between it took for her to get from that note to this note before she arpeggiated back up. It's so crystal clear the way she carries her singing, and it's a toss-up for me between her and Diana Damrau because she's got the clarity in her diction, the lightness in handling all these high notes. In fact, she very well might be a lyrical soprano. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'd rather not look it up right now. Than Diana Damrau, being a coloratura soprano who did Queen of the Night and is the most famous opera singer for that aria. She's able to handle those high notes quite nicely despite her beefy and dramatic sound. That's not to say she can't handle these high notes, because of that. In fact, she's able to handle them really, really, really well. It's just because of what she has to offer in the opera world and what Diana has to offer capability-wise. It's just a toss-up between which soprano I believe is better, or at least which one I would prefer to listen to. Not which one is better, just which one I would prefer to listen to. Also like to say about her vibrato. She's able to have such control about her speed, and most often when she's doing it full blast, or at least using her vibrato the most dramatic and loudest way she possibly can, it's very fast, like, but it doesn't sound too goat-like. There's enough of a wave to where it doesn't sound bleedy. And the main benefit I can think of to having such a fast vibrato is being able to handle riffs and runs as fast as she has been able to demonstrate so far. When you have a very fast vibrato, you're able to have more options as far as the maximum speed you can handle riffs and runs. And riffs and runs is a concept more known to pop and R&B territory, but it's just as important in opera because you'll find that there are moments that they have to sing different runs for certain roles in certain arias. And her fast vibrato helps her have more flexibility with how fast she can make those runs. Just a little nitpick about that was incorrect. It should have been no A to it, no diphthong, just A. That's pretty much all I have to say. Other than that, she's done so nice. I could not have asked for a better soprano other than that. That's really good stuff. Being able to do all those runs in the same breath. Now, before I continue, I just want you to take a listen to how fast she makes these runs sound because of how fast her vibrato. This really sheds some light on what I was talking about vibrato speed equating to how fast you can make your riffs and runs. Seriously, take a listen to this. Well, that concludes my reaction to this song. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. If you did, you know what to do. Thumbs up, subscribe for more notifications on, and make sure to put your requests in the comments with links. That helps me out the most. And I'll see y'all next time.